Say hello, Ghost. That's my puppy, Ghost. Anyway, I don't know if you know me, but I did have another YouTube channel, Simon Says 101, but this one is Simon Says HMP, but I am currently known as Simon Says Up the Yard UK, and this is the HMP version. So I didn't want to put the whole thing on, so when people are looking through, and before you say anything, yeah, I know I'm using the off the yard part, but I know Big Lance, he said it was okay. I have a lot to cover in this video, which happens to be my first video on this channel, because I had to remake it after being hacked, and then I ended up getting angry and smashing up my phone. So here's my new channel, Simon Says Up the Yard UK HMP. So I'd like to cover a few things. Well, let's get this bit out the way, yeah? Basically, you probably see me on lives like Big Weevy, respect Big Weevy. I know Spencer the Dope Show, and basically they're in a big argument. And you know what, boys? I love the pair of you, but you two just, I can't be dealing with all that shit. I'm in England, UK, England, and I've been on your lives. I know you both. I don't know you personally, but I've spoke to you on lives. And, you deal with what you've got to deal with. I'm trying to sort my channel out. My name ain't being involved. I'm glad, but you do your thing, I'm doing mine. I don't know many English prison videos. The people that do this sort of content for England jail prisons. I've been out now currently, May the 9th, I was out 5 years. I still have PTSD. I find it really hard to talk about jail. I've been an addict for 26 years on heroin. I'm currently clean. I do struggle with alcohol now and again, my nerves, my PTSD, and we'll get into that in other videos. I've spent, basically most of my life in and out of jail. My last sentence was at HMP Portland. I got 3.5 years for selling to undercover coppers. I'll get into that in another video as well. Break down where I've been, what I've done. I've been in and out most of my life. I've spent, all in all, probably about 10.5 years in and out of jail. I am currently 43. I'm a 1980s baby. Yeah, big up the 1980s babies. I started doing drugs at an early age. My father was an alcoholic. He still is, let's be real. So yeah, I basically grew up around alcohol. My mum and dad split up. I was young, I was about 8. I'll get into this in more details, but I got into a fight at school, got suspended, and one day I come back and my mum had her bag, it's all packed up. She's like, what are you doing back from school so early? And I'm like, I got suspended. I just had this feeling and ended up having a fight. Got sent home early. And yeah, my mum was packing her bags, and that's how I found out. And after that, me and my dad were never the same. I started running away, hanging about in the streets. And by the way, everything I tell you, this is all entertainment purposes. I don't endure any of this. Do you know what? My life's been a living hell So I'm just telling you these stories for entertainment purposes, learning purposes. You know, I don't condone none of this. I don't condone violence, guns, knives. We'll get into all that on other videos. This is my opening video, so you get to know me a little bit. Hopefully, I get a really good following, and you know, we can be like a little family. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying, I was on the streets quite early in life. I was around drug addicts, and I pretty much learnt from people about drugs at an early age. And to me, that was the norm. I grew up thinking it was the norm. I thought it was the norm until the police get involved. And yeah, then it all went downhill from there. Drugs, mate, even smoking pot, it all leads somewhere. Like, I was in the rave scene at a very early age. Like, the rave scene was the 90s, lasted a decade and then died out. I used to do a lot of ecstasy. Hold on. Ghost! Come here! My dog. We're in the field right now, and my dog's being a pain in the ass. I'll get back to you in a minute.